we're like 3 minutes late. I mean, hopefully, yeah, okay, I think everything's working. Sorry, chat, for running 3 minutes late. I mean, like, hopefully it's working. I hope everything's working. Basically what happened is that we were supposed to have moving day this week, but it's been deferred to next week. But what this did mean was that everything got packed up and basically kind of wasn't working for a bit. So okay, who will? We'll see what happens. I mean, for the most part, I hope just everything's connecting and everything's just working. But it'd be a bit stressful. Oh, Fab! Welcome, Fab. Welcome, Architect. Once again, sorry for lateness. Basically I packed up everything for like the renovations, and then it got deferred to next week, but this meant that everything was detached and like dust proofed and everything, so I had to put everything back together, and the camera wasn't happening. Like, I did everything early and was like, oh, it was working, and then it decided not to work before stream. So it's me just running around trying to like smack things together, being like, why aren't you working? Work for me. And now it's hopefully working. So sorry about that. As I said, I'll let you guys know in the Discord if things are running late, but we'll get there when we get there. So thanks for coming, and once again, I'm sorry for the lateness. We're going to kick off with some upgrades. Hopefully as well the audio and everything's okay. Let me know if not. Once again, it's because I've had to like re-plug everything in. There's a good chance that things are going to break. Then again, next week, I also want to let you guys know that I'm not sure about the situation with internet. If we do have internet, we might end up with a very scuffed stream on like back on the MacBook. If we end up like, if I know we definitely won't have internet, I might just try and move the days. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Michael. Nice emotes. Thanks for subscribing for 2 months. But yeah, so that's the situation for next week. I definitely will like do my best to put a stream in. So whether, I don't know whether you guys prefer, I don't know if everyone's availability, whether I try put it maybe one stream on the Wednesday and one on the Saturday, or whether I just like go full ahead and do janky stream on the MacBook. I can do both. We'll see what happens with the Thursday, Friday. I might be conservative, put one on the Wednesday, and then depending on the situation, but I'm not going to be able to have like all the computer and everything with me. It's just not feasible to pack it and bring it with me. So it'll just be the MacBook basically for that. So what else is this? Okay, that was the not moving situation, and then I'll pop up the deets for the streaming. We got a shout out from the creators of Hurting Ghosts, which we streamed last time on our YouTube, which was really cute. Other one as well, for anyone who hasn't seen, but I know you guys probably have seen it. We have the theme Vtuber stream poll is out, which is on Twitter and Discord. And we also have, we're very close to getting to the 100 Twitch follower goal. So I'm still trying to figure out what we should do to celebrate. I have a few options. One of them being that we can do a rerun of the Possibot's kicking in. Good job, Possibot. Look, Possibot's working. But the other one is that we can do a rerun of the half an hour of me streaming by myself and looking like a fool, and like you can kind of probably hear my voice, the urgency of we're in trouble. There's no one responding. So there's going to be that for like an option. I was thinking, I don't know, chat, if this is something that would be cool or not, but I was like, we could like do like a merch release, but I thought I would get it. But the idea would be that I just want to show that I have merch. I'd be like, look guys, it's a keyring, and then that would be the merch release. I think something I found out is that postage is something, you know, Australia is probably not the best place to post things because we're in an island. So even if I was like, oh yeah, it's like free or something. Oh wait, what's this? Hype train? Where's the hype train? Oh, limited time exclusive. Oh, Phantom, subscribe to this. Thank you guys. We got a hype train. I've never had this before. Also, something I'm realizing ever since the what is it, like the update, is I'm still not getting like desktop audio for the sounds. So I still have to fix this. Oh, okay, well now we got all the party emotes. So we are ready to go. Yeah, when we hit that 100 yeah. When we hit that 100 followers, we gotta release something. I don't know, but that would be the idea. I was thinking like I don't know, there's something they do in like actual make cafes in Japan where you have like checkies and they'll like decorate the borders of like Polaroids. So I was like, I could like just do them, but I think if I was to do that for the 100 giveaway, you'd still have to pay postage, which would end up something still kind of sad. So I don't know if that would be a good option either. I think I'll probably put a poll up for all these different sort of ideas I've got for it. But like, once again, you know, we've got a few options. We'll do a vote whether you want to watch the half an hour me crying. I'll also commentate on top of me commentating, right? So you know where my brain's at. I haven't even seen it. So, like, it's the beginning of it, but I'm sure there's the middle bits. You'll be able to be like, ah, yes, lol, right? As for yeah, and if we do checkies, I'll put the thingies on there with the more back tidbits on what it would entail and that sort of stuff. So what is this there? Oh, dates for Halloween stream and the theme VTuber stream are also released. Assuming the not moving situation doesn't affect it. So I probably, for fun, you can listen to me ranting about this whole moving not moving situation, right? But essentially, and this is like my warning for anybody, if you want to get like work done and they're very cheap, well, it wasn't me organizing, someone else, but this is my secondhand information of why the moving day keeps changing, is that they came in and they made a hole in the floor and then they were like, oh, actually, I realized the price is ×3 the price. And this is after they made a hole in the floor. So I'm just like, I think most people, this is like their sneaky tactic, guys. So I'm gonna warn you guys so you don't, you know, fall victim to this terrible thing. Is that I think what they thought is that if someone comes to your house and they kind of make a hole in the floor, then most people are like, they've already started. Like, I'll just pay triple the price. But engineers. That's what it's not like fair. It's like, I don't know. Unfortunately, like, I'm gonna say this. I'm sure that there's other people who are like perfectly normal. Like, you know, like not everyone does this. But the unfortunate thing was that this recent tradie is that, you know, they had quoted a price. They came, they made a hole in the floor, and then they were like, oh nah, this floor is like super like difficult. It's going to be ×3 the price. And they look at you, and you're like, bruh. So. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird situation as well. See, once again, I'm not organizing it, but I'm getting the secondhand information on why the moving not moving situation is happening. But they still have the deposit as well. So, like, yeah. I don't really know what's the smartest way to not get it scammed, because I think most people, you know, in good faith, they kind of be like, you know, you got to pay a deposit, right? Because I also understand, like, the guy fixing the floor, he doesn't want to go out of his way, and the person's like, I just wanted you to look at the floor, but you know, they're not there, and then you waste your day or something. But I also think it's fair for them to like make a hole in your floor, like they like kind of just started enough so that now it's annoying if, you know, they stop and they're like, oh yeah, my brain tells me it's going to be ×3 the price, and you're just like, so here's the, I don't know, advice, guys. Maybe, I don't know, get things in writing. Don't let a person make a hole in your floor and then change their mind halfway. But yeah, so even though I'm saying right now that next week is supposed to be the new day that the floor gets fixed, if they pull another, the floor has a hole in it situation, then it could be the week after. And I'm just hoping that it doesn't end up clashing with the Halloween or the theme VTuber stream thing, but I'm kind of learning as you guys are learning. So if something happens, and I'll be honest, you know, we gotta move it, it's gonna be a little bit like this, but I'll keep you guys updated. I'll put things up there. I don't know about Australia, but there's Germany, you can request a written cost note preemptively. See, this is maybe it, where like, I think there was a written quote, and you need to use my university tax and building stuff, get someone to work for free. Oh no. But well, that's the thing though, is that I think the fellow did write like a quote, and this is where it gets a bit weird, because it's like, you know, if I put quote on asterisks, right, I think the way I think in Australia is that quote is like, you know, it's roughly, right? But, you know, it's one of those weird things where it's like, you know, you can survey and have a look, and then, you know, if you were to follow a goal, ooh, Yeah. Oh wait, follow. Wait, what do you mean follow goal? No. Oh, follow. Wait. My brain's. I was like, what follow goal? I'm like, oh no. Once we get to 100 followers, right? This is the plan, Unix. I welcome Neko Unix as well. Neko Unix runs a big VTuber server, so I get to see all the other cool VTubers there. But now what I'm saying is that once we get to 100 followers, I was thinking that we'd do like a special 100 follower VTuber stream. We could just release merch. I don't know. I was going to put it in the polls and see, but obviously the problem is that if I did release merch, I'm on an island in the middle of nowhere. Australia postage to any place stinks. So even if I'm like, homies, I'm not gonna make any money on this, it'd be the postage would be like a killer, right? Unless you trust me to just send like untracked and be like, I hope it gets there. But nah, I was like, I don't know. Okay, well, here's my rant. I'm gonna go quick side tangent. I have sent stuff like internationally before, and quite a few things as well. I used to like, buy and sell things back in the day, right? But I think that's the problem, huh? I'm probably too no, don't worry. It's literally just gonna be like a checky. Okay, is like okay, how do I describe it? A checky is like a Polaroid, and then you just decorate it with stickers, and then you send it in the right? So that would be it. But here's the thing, I was like, postage is probably, even if I do it free, postage is going to be the biggest kicker. So I'm already just like, maybe I'll just like make a keyring just so I can be like, I have a keyring, right? And I can just be like, I have one. I really mean this, chat. You don't have to buy anything. I just want to say I've got something, because then it'll be cool. I could be the other VTuber like, hey, I've got not that anyone buys it, it just looks cool, right? I feel like, I don't know, a lot of like the things I do is just because I'm like, the other VTubers are doing it. I need to like get more EXP points or something to become like cooler like them. But I think what most likely it is, from getting my feeling of it, is that we'll probably do like the special stream, and if you guys like, depending on the votes, we might do the watch my half an hour of me recording myself instead of hitting the start button and eternally screaming and dying when I'm like, why is Chad not talking today? Watch my internal pain. So when we get there, we get there. It's going to be a very busy October with a lot of streams coming up. Get the gamer subs. Yeah, I keep hearing about the gamer sub situation, but what would be funny? But is that when they put you on like a mug or something? Okay, I don't know about you guys, but in here Australia, is that you can get a mug and put your like face on it or something for like $5 okay? So it's like, if you wanted Aries Furries mugs, that could be a thing. Look, hey, no worries, Fluffy. Welcome, Fluffy, as well to the channel. Yeah, we're talking about the how I think Chad thinks I got scammed out of the strange guy fixing the floor. But okay, like in his defense, right? I mean, maybe Chad can like, we look at the ethics of this, right? If you were like Mr. Fixing Dude, right? Oh, welcome, Griffin Supreme. We're talking about is this scam or is this not scam? Like, could I morally justify fellow, right? So he gave me a quote, right? If you were like Mr. Mix fixing guy, and then you came to fix something, and then you did like pull it apart, you're like, oh, like, this is going to be a harder job, then hypothetically, like, I could see also their side where they're like, oh, it's going to be like a more job than the other one. But then I guess on my side, I'm like, dude, if you made a hole in the floor and you're saying you're going to charge times 3 the price, like, I think most people are like, I don't really want to hole my floor, and they'll say yes, right? Phantom Arctic, But yeah, I don't know. I can kind of see both sides. I still, like, in the end, obviously, like, I'm not the one arranging it, but we're gonna get, they really fix the hole. I think that's the problem though, because it's like floorboards, right? So like, if you punch a hole, the floorboard is like a long board. Wait, a long board. Many long boards. So now like there's a hole like in a bunch of boards, and I feel like you have to replace the whole like length of it if you punch a hole. Explain it, but I think they were checking it because it's got like a bit of damage or something, like water damage or something, and they're like, oh, how bad is it? And then it made it worse, I guess, in the investigation of whether it was worthy or not. So I'm like, the explanation. Yeah, exactly. We're trying to justify if Trading Man is genuinely good trading man. I'm sure there's good tradies, okay? Like, now I think the situation is we're just gonna get a bunch of other tradies to quote, and, assuming things go well, welcome Sushi Haby. Thank you so much for following. We're talking about me trying to fix the fall. Nah, you know what chat's gonna happen is every single week we're gonna get a new tradie. Sushi, welcome, welcome. Okay, oh yeah, so the color won't be the same, so you haven't changed the whole floor. Welcome, Sushi Haby. Yes, Neko's cat. Yeah, well, this is the this is the problem with the floor as well, is that I just hope that we don't keep getting more like repairmen and they keep punching holes in my floor to like test it. So like by the end of it, each time I get a quote, I'll end up with like 10 holes or something, and I'll be like, you know, or like, they'll come in and be like, oh, someone else has tampered with this floor, so I have to make it more expensive because there's a hole to fix. I can't take you seriously with those emotes. Oh, wait, Sushi, are you from the what is it, the Vtuber Discord? I don't know. There's a lot of peeps right on the Vtuber Discord. It'd be very fun, but no, 100%. So I don't know. Well, we're gonna see what happens with my repairing. I'll give you like guys updates, whether it be like, you know, whether the Thursday Friday for next week gets cancelled, or whether I like run a janky MacBook thing. I will say that though, for the 1 year anniversary, regardless of what happens, I'm gonna do a janky stream. I think that's gonna be like the very memorable for when you had major lag. Oh, why not? I'm like, yeah. Thanks for coming. Now we got cool VTubers. I think the VTuber community is absolutely cool. Like, you know, eventually you're just like, wow. Okay, here's the thing. I'm sorry. I'm nerding out. I'm like, oh, what is this? Oh, okay, no, I like that. It's all good. The mods was worried. But whoa. Scuff junkie memory stream. No, it's nostalgic. That's what. You know, not gonna lie, I was setting up my Mac thinking that I'd have to do it for this week, and I already forgot the controls. Like, I'm already looking at it going like, Windows, we had like, you know, so many plugins and things to help, and then I'm going back to Mac going like, you know, okay, here's the thing. I was reluctant to upgrade. I was like, how good could the upgrades be? Then you get the upgrade, you're like, man, I'm like on top of the world. And then yeah, no worries. See you, Neko Unix. But no, 100%. It was one of those things where I'm just kind of like, yeah, MacBook interesting, but we have Windows now. We have fixed the problems. I don't know. Well, if there's more problems, who knows? There's still upgrades to be upgraded, I feel, and things are still breaking. So I'll get good. I'll fix it by the end of it. You know, who knows? I also found a bunch of cool games. I think. Something I realized is that when I try to find games to play, if the game's like too good, I do a whole playthrough, and then I'm like, dang, I should have saved it for stream. I did that last weekend. I was looking for them, and I finished one and was like, I made a mistake. So don't worry, I'm not redoing that one. I found one I was able to resist pressing the next button. So we're gonna get into it. Unless anyone else has any cool topics, what's been happening, and as well, I hope. Wait, Mighty Goma, you had like the interview or something. I heard that really well from last time. And for everybody else, I think, who had like tests, that's all I remember from last stream, right? Let us bring. Oh wait, no, silly me. Before games, usual. I'm skipping ahead of myself. Turrets and chats, right? We'll go bring that up. Upgrades. Turrets and chats. Pew pew pew. Join us for turrets and chats. And then we go rock blessings, right? I think. No. Oh, so I'm not watching the stream at 1.5. Nah. See, here's the thing. I'm notoriously known for speaking fast. Whenever I do public speaking, I have to really slow down my words so people can understand everything. But nah. Times two. I mean, okay. Has anyone like ever just watched the whole like lecture on like ×2 speed? It's glorious. Yapping. Exactly. It's called quantity. Quality not so good, but you get your like, what is it, like when the horse are racing, it's like the horse steps per minute. You get the yapping per minute is like off the charts. But I'll quickly get through Phantom Architect wanted a rock blessing. I gotta go pick up my Roix. Once again, like, if everything's kind of everywhere for this, it's because, once again, I packed everything, and now I have to, like, unpack, and then I have to pack again for next week, and then maybe get another hole in my floor. Who knows? Okay. Now, I'm gonna try to pick something that you haven't had, Phantom. And I'm worried I'm just gonna give you it again. Oh, Fab's also done. Oh, Fab's done the runestone. Okay, so for Phantom, I'm gonna go give you the Carillion. So this is a yellow Roik, and it's the Sakral chakra. It's the Zividhesthana chakra, and it's all about creativity. So I hope that going into your next week, that you have that extra bonus, whether you want to have some creative endeavors and you're not sure to start them, whether you are doing some creative endeavors and you're just like, I need that like extra +1 creativity to get through that like artist block. I wish you all the best in hopefully getting that +1 creativity, Phantom. So ta-da, right? For the next one, runestones. Okay, let me get my Roik bag. Shaking it. Which rock are we getting today? Wait, I got a Phantom Architect's yellow. Yes, you got the yellow rock. I mean, I hope you didn't get it already. It's random, I swear. Okay, I mean, for the runestones, well, I can get the picture up. That's the wrong picture. There we go. The runes are all purple, so regardless of it, you'll get a purple rock. But what? Letter on the rock. I did one at a time. Okay, that looks like the rock you got, and it's facing upwards. So let me go back to the rune alphabet. Right, there we go. Hey, did you pull the same rune as last time? Maybe I should have shaken them better. Okay, the rune we got is blah, 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 blah. It looks like the Wundro one. Let me go through these. All my stuff's everywhere from last time. Yeah, it is Wundro. Okay, you know how like I've got my little overlay and those weird dangling things in the border? It's Wundro. It's the one that's in the very top right corner, right? And this one is saying, oh like, wow, okay then. It's a lot. It says that I guess for the future, like it says happy results, harmony, prosperity, self-worth, joy, and serenity. I guess that means you're going to have a good week. Fab, am I doomed? Life is a comedy, isn't it? No, it says it's a good thing. I think it's it's okay. It's good. It's upwards. If it was reversed, you'd have a very bad week. But it's saying that it literally says you don't need anybody. Like it's going to be great. You're just gonna have like your self-worth, joy, serenity, happy results, harmony, prosperity. Looks like next week is just going to be your week, right? I mean, that's what it's saying. I think that's upright. It looks upright. If it was upside down, you get the reverse. But because it's upright, I think you've got a pretty good week ahead of you, Fab. So that is your runestone blessing. Anyone else for your epic turrets, rune rocks? Wait, let me just put the rock back with the other rocks. Shaken. And then rock blessings. There we go. Wait, actually, where are my turrets? Oh, there they are. There we go. If not, we can move to the next phase. It's okay as well if you don't have enough of those little circle points. I'm happy just to do a reading without it. Oh, yay! Okay, hydrate. Okay, let me just drink that water. One tarot featuring. I don't think Neko Unix has done a full tarot 3, so I can induct you with like a full like tarot past, present, future, because I find it gets a bit boring if people have like done 3 tarot reads before. But Neko Unix, I'm gonna ask you a question. You're gonna have to ask the tarots a directed reading. What happens if the tarots will go past, present, future? Let's go. Ask the tarots a question. Okay, I always find and chat knows how this feels, right? Directed questions are always going to be more fun. They're going to give you more like how do I say, like more meaning, you know, what the cards are trying to do, rather than a blind reading. So my question is, ask the cards what you wish. It seems to vary as well depending to person. Like some people want to ask about work. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I shuffled my cards backwards. Wait, there we go. Some people want to ask work, about goals, about the future. Like, go ahead. I think someone asked about a dining table. Whoever that was beautiful. Right? A question. Okay, when will I lose my sanity? Okay. Okay, tarot cards. When will Neko Unix lose their sanity? Let the cards decide. We're gonna go past, present, future. I do a 3-card draw. I also do it so that if it's reversed, they're gonna mean different things as well. So 3 cards, pulling them up. Ooh, fun. Okay, let's have a look. For your past in regards to your sanity, we got the Knight of Swords. So swords, Ace, King, Knight of Swords. Okay. So I guess in regards to your sanity, this could just be a bit about your personality, right? But as your past, it says that, ooh, okay. I don't know. This is what it's saying. Your sanity. Maybe it's just how you relate with other people. But it says you've always been like an understanding listener, right? And you kind of know what to say, I guess, to please others. But what is it? You have okay, you've always relied on your own ability to solve problems, right? But I don't know, it's just sometimes you have a hard time thinking for things, right? So maybe that's your sanity. What drives you is insane or keeps you insane, keeps you sane or drives you insane, the meaning for your insanity. But you know, it always says you've been an understanding listener, right? Okay, and you've always been able to rely on your own ability to solve problems. So as maybe being sane, what keeps you sane, being able to solve your problems, being able to do it, right? It says in the past as well. Oh wait, no, I've misread it. Don't get too close to associates that you have a hard time thinking for yourself. So I think this is awesome so far. So okay, I'm a bit confused on what it means by it, but maybe in the past as well, like you've also had people that maybe drive you insane, because it says don't get close to associates that have a hard time thinking for themselves. Maybe that's a cause of frustration for your insanity when you meet people who kind of can't see eye to eye for that. So I think that's what I'm trying to read from that, if I'm Englishing correctly. Okay. For your present, you have reverse justice, which is a character card, which are more fun, right? So whew, okay, what drives you insane currently? This is what it's saying, okay? It says tell the truth or get ready to suffer the consequences, okay? Friends being wishy-washy, and then do your part to say what's real, what's right, and what you feel, and let go of the past and resolve to turn a new leaf. So I'm gonna read that. If it's in regards to your insanity, right? That you're probably someone who, like, you're pretty, like, truth seeker in that sense. If someone's just kind of, I don't know, saying stuff not true to you, you're probably just like, I'm not having that, right? Ready to suffer consequences. It probably means that you're just like, so be it. You want to be that way, you know. Don't know how you're gonna react, but it's already saying that, right? Wishy-washy people, it's reinforcing that I'm assuming that you're probably a person scary active for the present. Well, yeah, I would also be like, you know, for sanity, that would like be pretty annoying if you have wishy-washy people where maybe you're trying to organize something and they don't come through, replying and they're not replying, you know. Wishy-washy kind of covers a lot of things. You're trying to action, you put plans. It said before that you're a problem solver. Maybe you put things to try, like, make things happen, and things kind of like externally from people are kind of getting in your way, right? And that is a cause of frustration for your insanity, right? It has to do what you feel is real and what's right. So I think deep down though, like, you kind of know where you're going, right? You probably can already be like, yeah, these guys are, you know, them being silly, but I think you deep down would be like, you know, this is kind of how I run. They're kind of being really silly in that end, and that's causing that, you know, insanity, that frustration. You're not feeling it, right? It's scary how actually Aries are doing this. This is why I like to throw a 3-card reading to people who've never done one before. Like, normally it's like a 1, we do a future, but it's like, haha, look into your soul. I scare you. So, now we're looking for a last one, and that is the 5 of Cups reversed. So this is for your future on, like, finally losing your insanity. Wow, you went for a really, like, a bit of a dark one there. Let's have a look. We got the reverse 5 of Cups. So for your reverse 5 of Cups, reverse ones are fun. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it makes sense, the question you asked, okay? So it says don't let yourself be overburdened by, like, chores and responsibility. Rise above petty politics. Friends bring support, right? But it might also help to take a vacation and get away from the daily grind. So I think that's it. Like, it's saying that, you know, I wouldn't say this, Neko Uni, because you've got a lot on your plate, right? And it's saying, you know, don't overwhelm yourself, because that will probably be, like, where you get really frustrated or insane, right? And it's saying, like, you know, it's being that overburden. You probably, once again, it says you're a problem solver from your past. You're probably just like, you know, I can do this. I take a vacation in 2 weeks. add that to the list. Okay, I've already like, put the poll out for this, but I could definitely like add that to like a future VTuber stream, right? And we could definitely go for oracles. But I hope that helps Nego Unix in that. Like, it actually says there's water rise above petty politics. So I don't know how you feel about dealing with politics and people, but I definitely feel that the cards are probably saying that, you know, if you're gonna feel like you're going insane, it's probably, you know, going from what your present reading said, it's a bunch of things that you have to work with these people, right? They're maybe wish-washy, they maybe don't, you know, listen, and you're trying to get something across, and it's saying like, you know, if you get to the point where you're like, oh my god, it's just take a break. Maybe you need a vacation, right? But it does say that friends bring support, so it's kind of a bit of a warning reading. I mean, you did ask quite a heavy question as well to go for it, but it says you've also got friends to help. So if you're finding that whatever is like you're doing in the future is getting a bit much, don't be afraid to ask for help. I even find this is something I sometimes forget to do, where it's like, I can do it, I can take everything, and you're just like, no, like, for your mental health and your well-being, slow down, relax. You've got friends, right? And the power of friendship will help. So boom, 3-card tarot reading. I hope that helps. I hope as well you have a good vacation. That sounds fun, right? We have pierced your soul and looked into the depths of your questions. Nego Unix is like 10 out of 10. I'm like, I'm happy to assist, right? I mean, I can say as well, anyone else for tarot readings, right? Power of friend. Hey, welcome, Milky Pigeon. Thank you so much for following. I mean, we're just in the middle of tarots and chat, so if you don't have channel points, you're fine. But would you like to do a tarot reading? We're kind of on a thing. We just like looked into. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Like Milky. Okay, I'm gonna scare Milky. Milky, would you like to have a tarot reading? You don't have to worry about the channel points. No, it's fine. If you can't use the channel point redeem, it might be also timed out, because knowing me, I was like, oh, welcome Farbox. Okay, I'm gonna say this, chat. If you just like write me a question, this is probably me and my silly settings that made it go out of stock. What did I do? That wasn't supposed to happen. There's supposed to be infinite tarot readings. But just ask a directed question in the chat. Right? Oh, okay, Milky Pigeon. The way I work is that for everyone in the chat's like, just gonna explain it again. I do a 3-card tarot spread, right? Past, present, future. My directed readings tend to work the best. So what I recommend is that ask a question in chat that you would like the cards to read for you, all right? Firebox is like, ooh. I will basically do it. Oh, don't worry, I'll just do it now. Like, I think the cooldown is something busted. I was trying to like play with settings and it's not correct. So just ask the question. No stress about the cooldown. I'll just free tarot readings. Don't worry about the cooldown, guys. Just for today until I figure out my settings. I think the cooldown as well was basically to stop if like, let's say like 10 people like did the tarot button and I'm like, it gives me a chance to like follow it and keep up with at least what's going on. So there's no stress. Like, I think the cooldown was there for me trying to be smart, but I'm not smart because clearly the cooldown's too long, and or if it's saying out of stock, like I clearly accidentally set a limit when I wasn't supposed to. So oopsie. But yeah, Milky Pigeon, ask a question. A lot of people ask questions on like their future. Like, I think Neko Unix just asked about their insanity when they'll go insane. We had someone ask about a dining table. Work is a common one. What else is there? Like, I guess friendships, life's goals, studies, right? So ask a directed question, pull your hat out. Okay, here we go. Awesome. Will my finances get better level out? Oh, no. This is no, you're perfect. That's exactly what we want. Now, chat, we're going to use the power to look at Milky Pigeon 16's future. So 3-card draw, past, present, future. I'm going to go draw my cards now. 1, 2. Oh, hydrate. I'm gonna drink some water. There we go. Oh, Fossilbot's also Fossilbotting. I have hydrated. I've become hydrated. There's a lot of talking, as you know. Okay, for our first card, we have the Two of Cups. The second one is the Eight of Pentacles, and the last one is a character card called the Seven, which is the Chariot, right? So, whoa, Fatbox wants me to really hydrate ×3. Like, that's a lot of hydrating. I'll drink like 3 gulps if that helps. Okay, I've drunk a lot of water now. That evens out the 3 hydrates I've been hydrating for. So, for your first card in regards to your finances, we have the Two of Cups. So, okay, Two of Cups is an interesting one for your finances. So, this is a good time to make peace with anyone who did you wrong. Triple hydrate. Yeah, I'm just seeing that. So, once again, what is it? Oh, Milky Pigeon. I'm not really sure about if you've had any trauma with maybe someone who kind of did you wrong in regards to money. Maybe they borrowed money or something and didn't return it. Maybe they promised you money and you like didn't receive it. But it's in your past that maybe you've had to make peace with someone who did you wrong. So I'm going to assume maybe financially something may have occurred. Obviously, you don't have to worry about, saying anything if it has. But it also says not, like in your past, not to buy into social pressure. So I'm assuming that as well with finances, that could be a thing where, as you get things, it's very easy. Oops, we have some glisten. I stroked my hair. I was like, black. Right. As you're buying things, maybe like it's very easy as you see all the marketing to kind of jump on those hype trains and get things. Right. Okay, and then expect a happy surprise, maybe in regards to as well like monies and stuff in the past. Maybe you've received like really nice gifts and things as well. But seems to be pretty like broad maybe for your finance or situation for your past, right? Yeah, so hopefully if anyone did kind of, do you wrong in the past with regards to finances or anything like maybe promising you something or rewards or something, that it's okay. Oh, okay. Dad joke. Fossil Boss just hit it. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, okay. So, for the Eight of Pentacles, which is, there we go. I'm just seeing the Fossil Bot dad joke. I'm like, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Okay, so, oh, okay. So it says you want what's best for your loved ones and co-workers, and you have the strength to provide it, but you have lots to learn. If you lack information, have the determination to find it, right? We're getting hit with dad jokes. I'm about to do a serious dad rate. I really want to buy one of those supermarket checkout dividers, but the cashier keeps putting it back. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So, for Milky Pigeon, it's saying that maybe in regards to your financial situation, right, it could just be that you have like lots to learn. If you lack information, have the determination to find it, and you want what's best, right? So I'm stealing this bot. This bot is the best. I mean, when it decides to work, I'm sure the other chatters can explain what's going on with the bot sometimes, but it's pretty good. There's also an 8-ball that also like does things, but yeah, Milky Pigeon, it's saying that in regards to your financial situation, I think even as well, it comes from a place of good. Obviously, I think finances, whether it's for yourself or your loved ones, that stability for it, right, is really important. And that it's saying that in this current present, you can get better. The 8-ball's coming up, by having like the time to learn about maybe, investing or maybe like better ways, budgeting, that sort of thing, right? Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah, and it literally says if you have lack of information, have the determination to find it. So it could be books. I'm a big fan of like the book The Richest Man in Babylon, which is kind of like a finance help book, but I really recommend it because like I read it and was like, I gotta be smart on how I finance things. So, I reckon like, I always say when you read books and information, because it's saying to seek information, always look at the author and who wrote it, because I'm very nervous of these people with the get rich streams. Like, I'm sure we've all seen the scams with like the dude with the Lambo and in like a mansion, and he's like, guys, buy my $500 course to be rich and you'll have a Lambo too. And you're like, bro, guys, he's got a Lambo because you guys keep buying his course. Like, he's not really got much going for him. So I always say be careful with the information you seek. If you're gonna read a book or something, like, you know, kind of just look up the author, because if they're he's doing his best, just sleeping sometimes. Will every movie stream be scuffed? Very doubtful. Whoa. Possible thinks I'm gonna be great. Okay, and so Milky Pigeon, your final one, which is the Chariot. Let's go all the way to the last one. Blah, 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 blah. Now I'm thinking is my scuffed stream that's gonna happen, but we'll look at it. So the Chariot. Oh, wait, I'm on one page there. Okay, victories on your horizon. Reject negative people, but don't judge them harsh. Okay, that's what it's saying. So, okay, I think it's saying that assuming as you work really hard on these finances, like if you genuinely want to get yourself out of the situation, it is reachable, right? So maybe reject negative people, but don't judge them harshly. I'm assuming it's a tie-in to be like, if you're hanging around people who kind of aren't good influences, right? Like, it's not like you don't have to be friends with them, but you can kind of see my drift. Like, if let's say your friends are like, let's go, I don't know, we're all gonna go buy $100, I don't know, something, $100 something. It's not gonna be good for your finances because you're gonna feel like peer pressure to do it, right? Actually, chat, I've got a really funny story. Wait, did I tell you about the story about the cheese? On like, I had some friends and they managed to spend like, I don't even know. They didn't just go to Coles. They went to a really bougie restaurant, right? A bougie shop, right? And they were like, oh, we want to get the cheese for our cheese platter. And they spent $100 on cheese. And then after, they're like, oh yeah, we got the cheese. Can we split it? And I think my jaw dropped because I'm like, bro, like, it's $100 on cheese. Yeah, if it's real friends that will understand and money is tight. Yeah. So, like, I think it's like one of those things where like I'm kind of like, I can sympathize with you, Milky Pigeon, because I've been in the situation, but it's like when you have friends with like really rich taste, right? And they don't really like they were very happy to get $100 cheese, right? Like I could eat like the $5 Coles cheese. I don't really need like really good cheese, right? Then, you know, if you can't afford it, hanging out with these people can be kind of hard because obviously you don't want to be like, oh, I'm not going to split the cheese, right? Like, you know, that just makes you look like a bad friend. But in that sense, then I was, that's oddly specific. It is oddly specific because I felt like I didn't want to spend $100 on cheese. But because it was like a friend event, I was like, I have to spend, I have to split the bill on cheese. I didn't even like the cheese, guys, okay? It may be a $100 cheese, but I'm not that much of a cheese person. But that's what I mean by, like, social pressure. I'm a dairy addict even though I'm lactose intolerant. But that's what I mean by, like, I find it's, like, if you have a friend group and they're always spending their money on, like, ridiculous things, right? French cheese. No, it was, like, what was it? It was, like, truffle cheese, some, like, fancy brie or something, some fancy cheddar. But my brain's like, cheddar. No worries. See you next Unix. Wait, I'm going to come back to cheese. But so I thought you were leaving. No. Yes, we're talking about cheese. The time I spent $100. Well, I didn't spend $100. It was split between 3 people. But you could get a whole meal with them. Like, if you split, like, you know, 100 by 3, you could get, like, actual food. Like, not finger food. Like, you could actually get actual food. But they managed to spend $100 on cheese. I prefer Swiss cheese. Yeah, but you're not paying like $100 like in cheese, right? But that's what I mean by like, I feel like if anyone who is like money tight, right? It could also be like friends, right? And I think this is even why the tarot say it's like, obviously don't like reject them too harshly. Like I'm not gonna hang out with you, but you can kind of identify it, right? I feel bad that I can't get them things on the holidays, birthdays anymore. It could, okay, I'm gonna say this, right? I can eat well for 100, exactly, but Milky Pigeon, I would say it's not necessarily about like getting them like the most bougie gift or whatever. It could just be spending time, right? You can buy a whole parmesan wheel and pay several hundreds. Sorry, but no, Milky Pigeon, it might just be that like, you know, I've always been one that it's not about like the gift, right? It's about the thought. If you took a friend and you were just like, how about we just like for your birthday we can like go here and hang out or something, I've always think like the time spent, the quality time, right? You just want to go like, I'll pay for lunch, right? But you don't need to go to like, Mr. McBougie place. You can just kind of go to something within your budget range and be like, yeah, if it's I don't know how the exchange rate works, it'll be different for each place, but you can just go to like a reasonably priced place, pay for the meal, and be like, happy birthday, right? If, no offense, but if your friends are demanding like, I don't know, $200 presents, I don't think they're really good friends, right? Palm wheels are 2K. Yeah, but you know what, chat, someday we could get a cheese wheel. But I hope that helps, Smoky Pigeon, in regards to the finance thing. I mean, once again, I for one definitely feel that, it can be very tempting, especially if you're party friends and they're always partying, right? Sometimes it's like, guys, like, there's a lot of events to go to and it's not cheap. Or if they like higher taste food, it's sometimes out of budget, right? And it might just be a thing where you're like, is there an alternative or something that we can go to, right? Have to decide between getting a car or a wheelchair. Sorry. Now, priorities, guys. It's like, well, we can get both. Why don't you get a car that has the wheels made out of cheese, right? Then you win both. It might not be a working car, but on a technicality, at least the cheese wheels are useful. But yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, definitely I recommend. Richest Man of Babylon is a really good finance book that's made in stories, and it definitely helped me kind of figure out finance stuff. So I recommend you check it out. If you're gonna go for external advice, I really mean this, be careful what you're reading, because I have read books that are like the helpy ones, and they're like, go sign up for this course or go buy this other book, and you're just like, there's kind of the advice you already know, right? Obviously budgeting and stuff. So if the book's just hitting you with bare bone basics, you're like, yeah, because everyone knows this. It's not like there's anything special to it, right? So we're going to go to the next bit, which I think is games. Unless, right, chat, does anyone have any other things that they basically want to do in regards to, one of the best tips to really check your expenses? Yes. Okay, so chat, here's the thing, right? If you have your bank account, I don't know all banks, but I know some banks, they'll have a section where you actually can track your expenditure, whether someone's built in, or you can even just download your finance and just add up basically what you've actually, this is really funny, sorry. It's basically become Aries Fairies tries to give finance advice. I should probably disclaim that anything I say is a random cat girl on the internet, even for me giving advice. But no, 100%. Bank apps can have stuff where they can tell you where your money's going. So I remember my friend, they showed me their phone. It's this is where my money is going. And it's food. I think it's a really easy thing as well, where people for lunch or whatever, they always go out. But it saves you quite a lot of money just making a sandwich. And I know a sandwich might not be the most amazing thing in the world, but it adds up. You add a loaf of bread and you get some jam or something, boom, sandwich done, right? I mean, if you want a more bougie sandwich, there's cheese, the Coles cheese. Not the $100 cheese, and you get that I don't know, the salad mixes, the meats that are sliced or something, and then boom, sandwich. But no, I had a friend that every time for lunch they'd always go out to eat lunch, and then they're like, oh, I hardly spend my money, and you look at their expenses and you're like, food is an easy one. Same thing as desserts. I think I've never been an Uber Eats person, but when I look at the friends I have where they're like, I'm too lazy, I'm just gonna use the Uber Eats. Same thing. I'm like, you could have just made a sandwich or something. You didn't it. Not only is your food now more expensive, but you had to pay for the food to come over. So these are the sneaky ways your money can disappear when you're just I don't spend my money on anything. Other thing as well is that obviously if there's things that are really expensive, just watch out for that. Basically just save up for things. Don't go into credit card debt for something that you probably should have saved up for, right? I got a lot of funny stories with that as well, with people I know. You'll have to catch me another time for me to say the stories. It'll just make people sad, okay? I'm sure the cheese story already made people sad. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna spill the beans. I would rule enough that we don't have Uber Eats or similar. So, not using easy. I think that's it as well. Because I think the problem is that people start the Uber Eats, right? And then it's like, I'm so tired. It's really rainy today. Why don't I just get like someone to like drive it here, right? And it's cheeky because I got the app, and guess what? The first delivery is free. So obviously you're just like, oh, free. So I got a bunch of Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm like, wow, that button tap was so easy. But then after that, I was like, nope, I got my freebie, and then I deleted the app, and I'm like, it's too irresistible. But no, I don't want to make bad habits. But these apps are designed to do that, right? So yeah, I don't know. I guess it's me seeing my friends and what interesting things they waste their money on is like, you know, A, going for an expensive option when a cheaper option would suffice, or B, it's like I'm too lazy, so, you know, Uber Eats. I guess once again it's gonna depend on people's areas. I've always, even to Ubers, I'll take the train or the bus. Obviously, if you're in an unsafe area, it might make more sense if you take an Uber, right? Or if you're at a really crazy hour. But it's the same thing, like convenience. Sure, like a bus or train is like gonna take a bit longer than driving direct, but it checks out cheaper. So I don't know. That's me being cheap tricks. If you have friends, I think it was mentioned before, if you have friends that like the high, I don't know, expensive places, it could just be where you can try offer an alternative, like, hey, like, we'd like try this place instead. Even if you're going to the point where you're like, maybe it's not, you know, look at your finances, and if you're genuinely just like, I might not be able to give this one a miss, but, you know, we could like hang out at a park or do something else. Like, almost like good advice. I don't know. I just hope it helps. I think to be honest, at least for me, it's definitely your social group that can make it harder, I think, because you could be like, I'm trying so hard to finance, but if you surround yourself with people that are like, oh, but you know, it's equivalent of having like a cheat day where people are like, oh yeah, you know, you gotta eat healthy, and then all the days become cheat days, right? You gotta, like, you know, if you're gonna eat healthy, it's a lifestyle change. It's the same as like money saving. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'll just save today, but tomorrow I'm going to spend big because I was good for like the past month in saving. Well, I'm just like, well, yeah, like you can spend it, but you're just undoing potentially, you know, your work. There's books that are also like how much percentage of your earnings or whatever should go to savings, how to invest. Be careful, investment books, because once again, they could just be taking your money. But now here's me trying to be financially responsible. I like to say, at least, like for me, like I try spend beyond my means. I still have like what is it, like a $50 headphone set I'm using with the most shonkiest audio coming through. So, you know, I think you just try to upgrade the things that, like, I guess you really need, and then everything else is kind of like, yeah, does it work? It kind of works. Good enough. But there, that's okay. I'm done with my giant finance tangent. Yeah, I guess yeah, read Richest Man Babylon, bestest book, right? Anyone else for tarots and chats? Well, I'll get rid of the rock image as well, because this will, on the runes. Anyone else for tarot card readings, rock blessing, or runestone readings? Otherwise, we'll go, yeah, wear the underwear with holes into I mean, chat, I'll give you one better. It's like, thank you for advice. It was nice to meet you. Aw, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna say this, Matagoma. I know how to sew. So when I get holes in things, I can fix it. Like, and this is, okay, once again, it's just being like, you know, taking on things that get you better. Is that once you learn how to sew, like, I had a friend who like threw out some pants because it had a hole in it. I was like, homie, you could have just sewn it. But like, I really mean this. Like, just grab a YouTube video, look up how to do a blanket stitch, grab some thread, you go for your basics, black and white, and they'll basically solve most fabrics, right? And then if you do a solid blanket stitch, you've like fixed the hole in it. I will say it also depends on what fabric, because some fabric just like, okay, you know it when I mean, there's like the fabric where you pull a thread and the whole thing kind of unravels. There's some fabric that you just can't sew, and you kind of know it when you sew it, because you sew it and then the little edge kind of breaks because the weave just kind of makes it unravel more. But yeah, probably like I wouldn't say like maybe if your underwear has so many holes that, you know, it's not even wearable, you probably should get a new one. But if it's just like a tiny hole, like I've sewn up holes in my socks before. I've also thrown it out because it's like you've done so many repairs and you're just like, I think this sock is finished. But I really mean it. Like, sewing is a useful skill. Is not hard. Like, you don't need to get a machine. You can just hand sew it. I personally decided after I learned how to hand sew that I wanted to upgrade to a machine, because that way I could do more complex fixes when, like, you get a full-on, like, seam tear and you can just sew it back, right? But I don't know, it's funny. I feel like I'm the person now people just go to, like, my button of my shirt fell off, like, how do you fix it? And then I fix it. Yeah, exactly, right? And that's the thing, is that I feel a lot of people, like, a button falls off and they don't know how to fix it, so they'll just end up, like, throwing it in the bin, right? Once again, one of those things where you just kind of like, fascinating, kind of, I guess, you know, you could have fixed it. So I think as well, if I could say, Milky Pigeon, take new skills every day, right? If you can learn how to do something safely, obviously, don't try to do things that someone needs to have a qualification for. Like, don't try to fix your power yourself or anything like that. Like, obviously, something like that, get a professional. But if it's like fix your clothes and holes, right? Simple, like learning how to stitch it. Obviously, like repairing something, if it like breaks and you can fix it and it can save you buying a new one. Recycle, right? I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I'm on a tangent right now. I do like my fair share of as well with the thrift shopping, right? Sometimes you just kind of like, I don't need to go get something new. We have like here, at least in Australia, we have like our Facebook marketplace. So there's always things like people don't want, right? That's like kind of cheap. I know some people that kind of like icky, and I think there's also certain things like you wouldn't. 90% patchwork. Well, hey, it gives it character. And that's something as well, you can repair things with like embroidery or like patches as well, if it gets to the point where like trying to fix the holes and fixing, right? But I really mean this, like, you know, you can be thrifty, right? I think, you know, like you go to the thrift shop and stuff like that, you'll find a lot of things where like you're just kind of like, wow, that is a great deal. Like, you could not get this, you know, new for that price. Okay, so I guess it's using the things you've got. I always go further as well. Do you really need it? Because you have your wants and your needs, and it's easy, and I really like, I'm saying this myself, it's easy to be like, oh my goodness, like, it's on a sale, I have to get it. Or it's like, I think one of the worst things I see my friends do is they'll have like a special like release, like this item is like gonna get sold out if you don't buy it, and you go to like buy it right now. And understand, like, that's marketing, that's made to like make you feel stressed and be like, I have to buy it now, right? And I know friends as well who made really terrible decisions because they wanted X exclusive item that would never come again, and they're spending money on like credit that is not smart, right? Like, yeah, you want it, but do you need it, right? Is that X item? I always think investing money in things that will actually make it better. E.g., for example, you know, if you don't have a laptop, saving up for a laptop is useful, because otherwise, how are you gonna like get work done? That's like a work machine. However, if you have a perfectly good laptop and you have no need for Mr. $1,000 laptop, then there's probably no need unless you needed something for it. Yeah, I really mean it. I see FOMO over and over again, like used, and I say this because like I have friends as well who I feel like they're really lovely people, but you know, you see people go for it hook, line, and sinker. It's cheeky on how they do it. I always think, my opinion, anything that's limited quantity, like I don't know, 100 sneakers, or like 100, like for the first 100 sellers, like, you know, they're sold out, never see again. That makes people panic because they're like, 100, I'll never see it again, right? Any of this stuff where it's like, you get a free gift for like the first 100 or something as well. That's kind of cheeky because people always like to get something like extra. Sales. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I always find like Christmas, they always raise the prices before Christmas, and then when you get a Boxing Day sale and everything is like quote unquote, have I spent the whole stream yapping? No worries. See you, Mighty Goma. I've been talking too much about finance, man. I'm on my tangent train. This is me being like upset about all the marketing that has been like, I don't know, forced upon us, right? But no, 100%. I feel like that's the problem, is that how do I say? They increase the prices before Boxing Day, and then Boxing Day happens, and you're just like, or at least where I am at, I don't know about other places, but you're like, wait a second, like, you might be like slightly cheaper than normally, but you're not like 50% off. You increase the price before Christmas. So I don't know. That's like me just observing the small things, in my opinion, that you know, marketing people want you to spend money because they know that then they're going to get money, and they know human psychology and what makes people move. You just gotta like kind of put them in the back of your head and be like, ah, yes, they're using X tactic. We're just gonna be smart about this and like not succumb to it. The boom. Finance advice, me being finance, once again, only as reliable as a pink cat girl on the internet. So there we go. There's my giant finance spiel. For the next part, which I think now I've been very chatty, I'm gonna go into game mode because I want to play this game. And I got distracted. So let's see if this works. There we go. Wait, I gotta resize him so he's like not so lopsided. Oh, wait. Game? Why are you not moving? Oh. Something's funny. There we go. Ah, here we go. There we go. Hee, it's moved. Okay. Ooh, okay, starting game mode. I saw like a really cool game where it looked like a text-based adventure, and I was just interested. It just seemed interesting. So hopefully the sound works as well, because I'm not really getting much sound going through my headphones either. So what's going on, sound? Is it music? I'm trying to listen for music too, but wait. Let me just check if my music is music-y. Oops! The music is musicking. I also just figured out why none of my other audio was working is because I didn't plug it in after the move properly. So I'm like, I'm not hearing anything coming through. But let's get ready to have a game with silver thread. New game. Ah, wait, how come you don't let me click? Oh, there we go. Click Z to click. Game. Okay. Hope you can see that. Let me just move it down. Oh, maybe I should make it a bit bigger. So, wait. Is it better? Try to like size it. I think that's correct. Okay. Let's go. Research of the supernatural dates back to the 18th century. However, to this day, there's still no scientific proof that ghosts actually exist. Oh, I gotta see. See. The majority of hauntings and spirit mediums have been debunked in the 1990s. Going to bed now. It was such a pleasure to stop by. Before I go, oh yeah! Oh! Okay, Wicked Pigeon. I'm gonna try and like help. In my about section, if you click the button that says social, like the picture that says socials, that will take you to the Discord. And I think I figured out why the Faucetbot's not working is that link needs to be reset like every time, which I've been lazy and haven't been doing. Let me know if that link works. If not, I will just do a manual invite. Invite people, copy. There we go. I'll just do it here. It's also on the button, but... Ah, the link's outdated. Okay, I gave you a new link. Maybe I'll retire Faucetbot from trying to automate things because, hey, welcome to the Discord. It's beautiful here. You get a vote on polls as well. Like, there's a few polls exclusive to the Discord. Some of them also will go on my other socials, but welcome to the Discord. And yeah, no stress for like, yeah, it's supposed to be secret, but it's not really happening. Okay. Back to game, I think. Oh, the sound's gone. It doesn't matter. Okay. The majority of hauntings and spirit mediums have been debunked. Faked or personal interest. Okay. If not so, they're thought of a figment of the human imagination. People seeing things that are not there, whether through mere exhaustion or desperation. In a world filled with frauds and lies, an exorcist is determined to weed them out. Aw, yay, no worries. Yes. Thank you so much. You have a great night as well, Milky Pigeon. Have a good one. In a world filled with frauds and lies, an exorcist is determined to weed them out in order to find the truth. Oh, we got Arkin. Now loaded. Alicia. Mr. Lisenworth. Oh, that's my dad. Although I'm technically Mr. Lisenworth too, but nobody really calls me that. Too formal. Just call me a barefoot. You're the exorcist he called, right? You don't look like what I imagined. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, wait, this is Alicia. Sorry to disappoint you. It's not like exorcists have a uniform. But yeah, I'm Alicia Wilkinshire. Hey, I don't mean it in a bad way. I was just expecting some boring old man, you know. Whoa, the audio is a little bit loud on my end, so I'm gonna drop it slightly. There we go. Oh, if the audio is too loud for you guys, or too quiet, just let me know as well. Barefoot. Hey, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I was just expecting some boring old man, you know. Alicia. Sounds like to me you've watched too many horror movies. Is your father home? No, my whole family's on a holiday. I didn't feel like joining, so I guess it's just you and me. Alicia. Oh, fossilbotting. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hope you don't mind me looking around the house. Not at all. I'm pretty curious. I'm just surprised that my old man believes in all this nonsense. Sorry, is that rude? I'm not the superstitious type. Alicia, don't worry about it. Not like I completely believe in ghosts either. Huh? But you're an exorcist. Aren't you just scamming my dad? I'm not. The thing is, a lot of haunted houses end up being, well, not haunted. Carbon monoxide poisoning, old houses, rats, hallucinations, they're more common than ghosts. Finding out what actually causes it is part of my job. Oh, I thought you were just going to bless the house or pour some salt, burn some sage. I still do it when my client asks me to, but more often than not, I'm just a glorified home inspector. That sounds really boring. Welcome to the real world, I guess. Anyways, do you mind if I ask you a few questions before we start looking around? I doubt I can answer everything, but sure. Oh, what do we ask? What happened? That seems smart and logical. Let's see, I have the whole report here. Weird signs in the kitchen, noises at night, sudden chills near the bedroom. That's what your dad told me. Is that all? Honestly, I have no idea. I didn't hear or see anything. If you're asking me, he's just getting old. What about the other people in the house? My mom and my sister also don't seem to believe in this ghost thing very much. Why, you have a sister? Why are you the only one staying home? To tell you the truth, I don't get along with my family all that much. Like, I dropped out of university, I'm the only one who's not a doctor. A whole family of doctors, that's pretty intense. Yeah, you can put two and two together. They would just have lectured me for the whole trip. Okay. You're down. Family history. So your dad is the director of Saint Teresa Hospital. So do you think that anyone has a grudge on him? I wouldn't be surprised. He's a bit of a stuck-up. If he's the only one seeing things, maybe he has a reason to think, and why. Like a dead patient with a grudge, or a business rival. Maybe. You still don't buy the ghost thing, don't you? He just doesn't seem like the kind of guy they'd call an exorcist, that's all. I wonder if he saw more than what he's telling us. Are there any deaths in your family recently? None that I can think of. Why? Ghost reports usually spike significantly after a relative's death. Oh, that makes sense. They think the deceased is visiting. Right. Stricken by grief and desperation, they read too much into things. Wishing for things that aren't there. You're awfully unromantic for an exorcist. Though you said that you're not the superstitious kind. What to ask? History of the house. We're trying to be smart. We need to get all the informations. How long has your family been living here? Okay, since I started high school, so that's around 8 years, almost 9. I took the liberty of looking into the house's history, and there has been no records of it being haunted. No records of any mysterious deaths in the house either. They have records for those? House prices usually drop when it's believed to be haunted. So real estate agents need to disclose deaths and possible hauntings to potential buyers. Heard someone got sued in America for not doing that. That's messed up. It's ridiculous if you think about it. It's actually not all that odd to have someone die in their house. You spend most of your living moments there after all. And that's all I need. To the next bit. Thanks for the info. Now let's start looking around. Where's the kitchen? Why the kitchen? You think the ghost is there? Remember what I told you earlier about the common reasons why people think their house is haunted? I asked your dad in advance. Your stove is gas powered. I have a whole checklist to go through actually. Oh. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Notes of the X's collected through various research. Alicia already bookmarked the parts relevant to this house. Today's client, Harry Lennisworth, the director of local hospital, son Bifford, is the only one home. Weird noises at night, chill in the corridors, weird sight in the kitchens. Other. Who names his son Bifford? Okay, so do I gotta go to the history? Research the history of the house. Recent deaths report of hauntings. When someone believes that a house is haunted, they probably see a ghost shoot up dramatically. Ghosts are most commonly found in human psyche after all. Okay, so how do I get out? Escape? I'm kind of scared to hit this. Wait, how do I get out? Okay, I have a problem, chat. Because, wait, does it give me a hint on how to get Z, up, down, shift? Shift? X the menu. Oh, X is the menu. Get out of the menu. Okay. Me trying to figure out controls. Ah, that's pretty convenient, if not boring. Okay. The kitchen's to the left. You can also access the journal from the menu by pressing X. Me after being like, how do I get out of the journal? Check in case you need any hints. Okay. Whee! Okay, let's go check out the kitchen. Ghost, 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 ghost. I love it! This is cute. Well, time to get to work. Zed, do you actually use all of these? Not really, half of it's just for show. Bible, holy water, salt, a photo of Jesus. You got everything. They're all easy to find, except for the holy water. Some priests banned me from that church because I keep hoarding their holy water. Now I just make my own. Are you allowed to do that? If you mix holy water and normal water, they all turn to holy water as long as there's more holy water. That sounds like borderline hearsay. Hearsay. Hey, it's perfectly legal. I'll just leave my suitcase here. No point in carrying it around. Huh? Add. What? What? Okay, I can just get out of there. Well, I guess we'll just have a look. Is there anything here to inspect? It's still plugged in. The kid must have had toast for breakfast. You haven't just been eating microwave food, have you? I don't know what your image of me is, but I'm actually really good at cooking. Why, it's my dream to be a stay-home husband. Alicia, can't you aim higher? Not at all. Of us can be breadwinners. And it had toast, like bread. Smart. Okay. How do I... The gas valve isn't here. It should be below the sink. Ah. All the gas valves look normal. No leaks anywhere. Wasn't the gas then? Nope. Guess that's one possibility to cross out. Your family really get a gas detector though. I'll remind my dad. Okay, so we're just gonna keep checking. Nope. We did that. And the fridge. Fancy foods in the fridge. I'm sure they won't mind borrowing a little. Can I take this cheese? That's not mine. So go ahead. Oh man, we ate some cheese. Sparkling water fountain input of food lines in the fridge. Oh, okay. So, what's this panel? Abstract painting of a cow. Looks Picasso-esque. Well, I think as long as we checked everything, then we can just go to the next bit. Okay, gas is good. Hammer stakes. I really hope that you won't need to use this. You and me both. Don't worry, I've never actually used it. They're for killing vampires, but those don't even exist. Why didn't you become an exorcist if you're just pessimistic about things? Who knows? Evading the question, huh? That's too bad though. Vampires are pretty cool. If they really do exist, I doubt they're gonna look like Carmilla? Oh, Carmilla, like from the anime. You watch anime, Miss Wilkshire. What anime? I'm talking about the 1872 novel. Ha. Okay. Nope, wait. I should have... I hit the wrong button. What? Wait, I'm confused. How do I... Oh, I want to add them, not remove them. Okay, we'll just take them back then. Okay, well, we're getting out of the suitcase. Or should we be holding the items in the suitcase? No, remove, because we want the items from the suitcase. I'm silly. Okay, that's smart. Okay. That should be everything. I mean, how do we look at the journal? That was just X, right? Z. Completed. Check the gas. To do. Rats and chills. Okay, so we're looking for rats. Oh, we can save. Okay. Let's go look for rats. Rats. Where's the rats? Zed? What's with this mark on the wall? Oh, we used to have a painting there, but there was a leak and it got damaged. The wall behind it is fine, though. He's lying to us. What's with the oh, okay, that's the same thing. Oh, okay, I just thought we could look at 2 different items. Okay, all good. Let's look at this painting. Some landscape photography, but that host I just bought it from the internet. Interesting. Okay, let's look at the piano. Do you play? A little. It's mostly my sister, though. Okay. Oh, he can't play. I'm better than you, at least. What can I say? Playing the piano is not part of my job description. Then I think you should stop playing. What's this? Games. A family's out so I can finally play games in the living room. Can you just do that when they're here? And get lectured when I go out? No way. Wow, this kid's kind of pathetic. Hey, I'm just an introvert. How do you know what I was thinking? It's written all over your face. Really? Everyone says I've got a pretty good poker face. Maybe that kid is actually a ghost. It's a file for an online course. Oh, that's mine. I was looking into it. My parents said I could just go back to university. Sounds better than not doing anything. Right, my parents just refused to pay for it though. What about you? Did you, like, go to Exorcist University? Is that a thing? No, I just got ordained online. It was only £30. It's such a scammer. If you really scam, I promise you that I won't tell my dad. Well, that's the Catholic Church not gonna... well, the Catholic Church not gonna formally ordain a woman. Anyways, you should think more about it. You're still young. You can't be much older than I am. Okay, we got a lamp. Couch, that won't let me look at the couch. I guess I could just check this thing at the back. I like the music though. Cabin full of fine china. Doubt they get much use, they're dusty. That's cool. Okay. And we'll check the painting. Plants are really lighting up the room. Maybe we should go on for the office. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. I hope this is not a horror. I'm gonna be so scared otherwise. Your house seems pretty new. You think so? It's almost a decade at least. It's not old enough that I'll blame the noises on it. Nor have I ever seen a sign of rats or anything like it. Let's keep looking. Wait. No, I don't want to go down. Check this. It's locked. You know, my dad usually does that when he goes on holidays. How am I supposed to check it then? Well, he did mention the bedroom at least. And if you do not missing anything, he can't really complain. Okay, so we're not gonna go to the mysterious locked room. Please don't be a spooky one. It's a framed kid's room with a smiling dog. Oh, that's mean, Alicia. Okay, I don't even know. Oof, it's so mean. Sister's room. And ooh. The bathroom. Oh, I thought you wanted to investigate. Just pulling your leg. Okay, let's go check. Have you ever done the thing where you say Bloody Mary 3 times and see if a ghost appears in the mirror? No, why would I? Want to try it? I can't empathize how much I don't want to do that. I'm gonna be nice. But I can still be scared. What happened to not being superstitious? Nah, I'm not mean. Don't look at me like that. I'm not gonna do anything. Some toilet paper, it's 2-ply. Do you actually have to examine this? I like to be thorough. Enlightening me to how toilet paper could possibly be relevant to your investigation. Do you know about ectoplasms? They say it's a substance created by spirits, but they're usually faked from toilet paper and egg white. Sounds gross. Wait, my dad didn't say anything about ectoplasm. Okay, there's a hairpin and some tissue paper. You're not gonna dig through the trash, are you? I only do that when I'm desperate. Okay. Just some aromatherapy. Okay. I think that's everything in this room, unless we want to do the Bloody Mary thing, which already my brain tells me is a terrible idea to do. I think we'll get the ghost upset, and then stuff's really gonna start happening. What? We already investigated everything. What else is there to investigate? There's no doors. Huh? Am I missing a room? But I did all- oh wait, there's one here. I'm silly. Haha! Oh, got the cheese in the mousetrap. Are you sure this is... had to fuzz it out because I guess of copyright. Tom and Jerry mousetrap will work. How smart do you think rats are? Okay. Anything here? Anything here? Anything here? I'm just zing everything. Your laundry's piling up. I'll do that later. I know what you're... Your laundry... Oh, okay, that's the laundry thing. Huh. Okay. So... I don't think there's anything else I can see here. And I think that's all the rooms there. And I don't really want to go down to like... Is that it? I'm lost. There's probably another room somewhere, but I can't find it. Well, at least by beta testing this, they could be like, I'm stuck. Do we have to do the spooky Mary thing? Wait, let's go look at the logs. Does that give us a hint? Journal. How do we do the chills? Corridor. Corridor. Location. Oh, it's the corridor because it's upstairs in the corridor. Okay, okay. Let's get out. Escape? Wait, that wasn't it. Okay, it's in the corridor. We'll just have to keep looking in the corridor. Corridor's upstairs. Oh no, okay. We'll just keep zing everything here. This is the corridor, right? Me trying to kick the corridor. What do you mean? It must be somewhere, right? Or it has to be this door. Checking the corridor. I'm checking the corridor. Maybe it's forcing us to do the spooky Mary thing in the window. I don't see anything. How are we supposed to check it in the corridor? I don't see any leaks. And then we went here previously to check it. Although this room was for the rats. Okay, maybe I'll just check in the main room and see if there's anything that looks like a hole here. me being like, This is a lot trickier. I don't want to... No, don't play again. I was just trying to check it. I'm stuck. I think we have to do the spooky mirror thing, and I didn't want to do it. Oh, we're gonna do it. Because clearly there's nothing in the corridor, right? Nothing's here. Oh, we've checked all this. Guess we're gonna do the mirror thing. Oh, what happens to... Okay, that didn't do anything. I am stuck on how to get the corridor one. Maybe there's a glitch or something. Because I am stuck. Intuition is not intuitioning. Chills? Where were the chills? We're in the corridor. Unless it's forcing us to... We've checked all things. I see a game hole. A game hole? I'm stuck. How do we get the choose? Wait, we're gonna check the journal one more time. Chills to do. See? Corridor. Cold spots might be found by cracks and leaks, holes and poorly connected air ducts. Smoke can easily show if this is the case. Light something up and see the smoke is blowing in a particular. Oh, we have to light something. I think I got it. So that means it's our inventory, right? Escape. Escape. Z. Okay, item. Ah. There we go. Key item. Oh! I usually use incense for this, but well, I'll just use my cigarette. I don't know how you can smoke that. It smells bad enough from here. It's a quiet taste. The airflow is also fine. The smoke doesn't blow anywhere. Good. Can you put that out? No, it hits anything in my notes. That's weird. Can I check the other rooms? Maybe there's something inside I missed. Oh yeah, of course. There's only my room and my sister's though. Okay, so... Please don't be a horror game. Now loading! It's my sister's room. Ooh, red thing. Looks like... Oh, my sister must have spilled something. It's probably a drink. Clumsy one, your sister. Yeah, I'll clean it up later. It looks like blood. You shouldn't look through ladies' clothes, not even when I'm also a lady. I mean, how would you feel if a stranger looked through your drawer? I wouldn't care. Most of my wardrobe is just shirt and slacks. Anyway, anything fancier than this won't fit me. Really, models are usually told too, you know. Do you know that dolls get possessed easily? There's even a whole auction specifically for selling them. Who in the world collects those? Antique collectors go for anything these days. Okay. That looks like... Oh, your sister must have... Oh, no, it's... Yeah, okay. It's the drink. The drink thingy. Yeah. Computer? Whoa, don't look at my sister's browsing history. Browsing history. Let's have a check. It's not relevant, is it? I guess not. Chat. Okay. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything in the room besides the mysterious blood. He's not a very good liar. I reckon they're covering up a murder. I'm calling it now. They know what they did. Aren't they adults now? They should ask for a bigger bed. It's raining outside. Weather like this sure makes me wish I'm not working. Okay. What's this? Some medical papers and a picture of two kids holding hands. Oh, what's this photo doing here? These kids, it's you and your sister. Yeah, thought it got lost. It's your room though. Oh, chat, I'm calling it. The sister got murdered. I reckon. And maybe she got splattered on the wall or something. Oh, what was that? Sounds like it came from downstairs. Please don't be a murder. I'm scared. Yo! Must be one of those neighborhood kids. Hey, look, it's not like you found much, so maybe it's time for you to go home. Yeah, of course, it's upstairs. Don't take too long. Still okay, so... I'll stay behind to clean the mess. Chat. He's hiding something. Now the kid is out of the way, I'll investigate properly. Chat. We're gonna go do something cheeky that we're not supposed to do. I'm getting scared. I'm never good with these games. I thought this was a cozy game. I'm pretty sure this is his room and not his sister's. Dating in your area when you're jobless. What to do when you just got dumped. Job no degree required. Watch anime online for free. How to summon a demon. How to befriend a demon. How to break a contract with a demon. The internet history tells the story. That dumbass. Someone was murdered. This is his wardrobe. There's a lot of costumes here. They're pretty cute. Let's see under the carpet. Chat! Things just got spicy. What is going on here? Summoning circle. Is this real blood? That's way too cliche. Then again, I've only seen these in movies. They can't be that easy to call. Something suspiciously looks like a something. Oh, okay. Could have worked, right? I'm scared, chat. Oof. Wait. Let's check the sister's room. Anything under the rug? Guess these papers are his sister's. She's the doctor after all. He seems pretty surprised to see the photo. Guess he didn't expect his sister to keep it. I don't get siblings. The music just got serious. I'm kind of scared. Aren't they adults by now? They should ask for a bigger bed. This is his sister. He sacrificed his sister. He sacrificed his sister, bro. Oh, you dig out the hairpin from the trash. We're gonna find a body. I'm kind of scared now. This wasn't the game I was going for. This hairpin should be good enough. Oh my god. That. Oof. I called it. This house is actually haunted. I just realized. I never planned what to do if I actually came across a real ghost. I'll figure it out when it comes down to it. A doll resembling someone that you know. Oh. That's what happens in the living room painting. There's blood coming out from all their eyes. I know it's supposed to scare me, but don't know, it just reminds me of some popsicle. Either way, I should stop looking at it. It's a stack of anime figurines. Guess he just shoved it all here when I heard it was coming. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bamford, what the? Yeah, you're not him. There's no way he fixed his posture that fast. After he tried so hard to spare you, too. Well, he sure did a bad job. Oh, it's the ghost. Wait, I have to agree. He tried too hard to save both of us. I was pretty worried when I heard his dad called an exorcist. Luckily for me, it was a fraud like you. Lucky you. You're not even a ghost, are you? Don't know if you can call me that. A demon, then. Hey, lady. I'm not here to play 20 questions. Whatever you are, must be pretty desperate if a kid like him could call you. I'm not in the situation to be picky here. Not a lot of people still call me nowadays. Oh yeah, most people don't believe in your supernatural anymore. Well, this guy Beerfit is like two peas in a pod. They're both equally silly. So what do you plan to do now? Oh, ghost. That's not for you to worry about. But you're not getting out here alive. Sorry, it's not personal. Ah! I think we dead. Did we get the bad ending? Oh, I think there's multiple endings too. Jeez. Where did you get that? Can't we just don't know talk this out? No. Fine, you asked for it. Do you think you can beat me? I'm gonna. Oh no! What? Did we just punch him? What? Ow. Idiot. Stop kicking me, I'm already back to normal. I know. I want to say deserve it, but why do you even think it was a good idea? You're lucky the demon didn't do anything. That was a demon, right? Hey, to my credit, I didn't think it was a good idea. I was just, you know, bored. Miss Wookshire. Whatever, that's another mystery solved at least. Are you gonna tell my dad? Let me think. I won't tell him if you foot the bill. We literally had 3 different conversations about how jobless and pathetic I am. Yeah, you're pretty pathetic and jobless. Can you not agree so easily? Don't worry about it. I think I have an idea. But first we'll have to clean all this. Yeah. Can you make up a good lie about the family painting? Pretty please? Huh? 1 month later. What? Beerford. I'm so tired. From what? You haven't been playing games. Sitting. I'm gonna stretch my legs. Ah. So, wait. I'm the dude now. I'm working for her. We're just the repair people. Did you actually need an assistant? We barely got any work. I'm gonna be cooking, cleaning for you. Are you sure you're not just looking for a maid? I do, it's just quiet season. Just wait until next in the month. Halloween's coming. That's when the requests start coming in. Be a fit. Is that how it works? Trust me, lots of people are gonna mistick Halloween decorations for ghosts. Then they'll call and help me. My neighborhood's haunted. Can you come exercise it? I didn't hire you because I felt sorry for you, you know. I'm not that nice. Beeford's like, sure. And you see, anyways, just be patient. Someone's gonna show up sooner or later. Beeford, can I ask you a question? What is it? Do you believe in ghosts now? Alicia, had to say. You're still not convinced after all that? It was just a one-time thing. One-time thing, huh? If you keep being an exorcist, you'll come across more things like that. Would be nice. Beeford, don't worry, I'm sure you will. To be continued. Oh my goodness. That was cute. I enjoyed that. I mean, I really love the art style. And like, even though it was a bit silly where I couldn't figure out how to turn the lighter on, I could have eaten the cheese though. Okie pokey. Well, special thanks to my brother who can't play jump scare games but still got scared by this game anyway. I got scared by this game anyway. I'm still confused by what's going on. I'm assuming it may have been actually murder. Like, there was blood and the picture had blood coming out. And when she punched the demon, it was just a kid. So... maybe it was murder. I have a lot of questions. I don't believe ghosts exist from what I saw. My brain doesn't think ghosts exist. I'm suspicious. Regardless of it, I think that brings us to the end of the stream. 7:30. Also, thank you Phantom Architect for sticking around for like the whole of that. Well, I'm gonna do my sign out. Thanks everybody for sticking around. I'm still kind of confused what happened in the game, but we figured it out by the end of it. And I think he summoned the demon because he got dumped. Yeah. And then the painting got ruined. I was eating oh, yay! Okay, I'm glad. See, here's the thing. If there's at least one person watching, I feel good. I'm not streaming to the void because that makes me sad. But perfection. Well, until next time, my friendos, we've got a few games planned for tomorrow. What I might do as well tonight is I might do some testing. So if I'm weirdly on at a weird hour, it's probably because I just want to try test something out in my settings for next time. But until next time, my friendos, have a great one. Have a good day, night, evening, whatever time of the day, and thanks for sticking around. Bye.